Rampit USA installation series will demonstrate the basic steps necessary for installing various Rampit USA residential ramps and components. The methods demonstrated in the following videos can be applied to a variety of ramps and applications. Part 1. 6-foot straight ramp. Part 2. 12-foot straight ramp. Part 3. 12-foot left turn ramp. Part 4. 12-foot turnback ramp. Twelve-foot straight ramp. Now that we've covered the basics of installing a Rampit USA ramp, platform, and handrails, we'll demonstrate how to add additional components to extend the ramp and achieve an endless number of configurations. In this example, we'll add an additional 6 feet of ramp to the 6-foot ramp previously installed. The steps in this section can be used to combine any 2 sections of ramp. Modify an existing platform. In the event you need to adjust the height of a platform, simply loosen the 1/2-inch hex nuts on the stringer brackets and adjust the height accordingly. Adjust one leg at a time until all 4 sides of the platform have reached the proper height. Ensure all 4 sides of the platform are level and all stringer brackets are securely tightened before moving on to the next step. Prepare the upper ramp. A crossarm assembly is used to connect any 2 sections of Rampit USA ramps. It also includes the leg mounting clamps for attaching the ramp's legs. Starting with the uppermost section of ramp resting on sawhorses, remove the hex nuts and washers from underneath the lower end of the ramp section. With the crossarm assembly resting on the ramp, loosen the hex nuts located on both stringer brackets, allowing the brackets to rotate freely on the crossarm. At the same time, loosen the hex nuts on each leg clamp, located at both ends of the crossarm assembly. Move the entire assembly underneath the ramp, threading the 2 existing carriage bolts through the stringer brackets and securing them tightly with the washers and hex nuts removed previously. Locate the ramp's legs and insert them one at a time into each of the leg clamps. These legs are pre-assembled with foot pads. Adjust the legs to the approximate height before securing them in place by tightening the innermost hex nut on the leg clamp. Leave the outermost hex nuts loose to allow for easier adjustments later. Attach the upper ramp to the platform. With the top section of ramp complete, carefully move the ramp from the sawhorses to its approximate location on the platform. Attach the aluminum angles to the surface of the platform using self-tapping screws and a 3/8-inch socket. Because this section of ramp will be immediately followed by another section of ramp, handrails should not be installed at this time. Prepare the lower ramp. Locate the next section of ramp and place it on the sawhorses for assembly. For the purposes of this video, this ramp section has been pre-assembled with handrails. Because this is the lowest section of ramp, handrails should be installed on this section first. All remaining handrails will be installed once the ramp is complete. Installing these handrails while the ramp is still resting on the sawhorses allows for easy access underneath the ramp. For more detailed instructions on installing handrails, please see the first video in this series. With the ramp still resting on sawhorses, remove the hex nuts and washers from the carriage bolts located underneath one end of the ramp. Finish the ramp section by inserting the included bevel into the opposite end of the ramp and rotating to secure. Join the ramps. Carefully move the ramp section from the sawhorses to the existing ramp. Align the 2 carriage bolts underneath the ramp with the 2 pre-drilled holes in the existing crossarm assembly. Adjust the height of the crossarm to ensure a smooth transition from one ramp to the other. There should not be any gaps between the stringers. Once the ramps are aligned, tighten both hex nuts on the leg clamp before securing the carriage bolt underneath the ramp. Repeat this step on the opposite side of the ramp. Finish the handrails. With both ramp sections in place, slide one end of the upper handrail over the pre-installed aluminum inserts of the lower handrail. Ensure there are no gaps between the handrails. Repeat this step on the opposite side of the ramp. Because this ramp is aligned all the way to one side of the platform, we'll install an additional ANSI loop at the top of the ramp handrail. Secure the ANSI loop to the ramp handrail using a self-tapping screw, followed by an additional self-tapping screw to secure the ANSI loop to the platform handrail. Enclose the remaining handrails and wheel guards using the steps outlined in part 1 of this video series. Following the installation of any ramp, we recommend sweeping the surface or blowing off any debris with the leaf blower.